Hey everyone, and welcome back. Oh my gosh, it has been a lot of work trying to get settled in, but today what I'm going to do is I actually am hiring somebody to come and take care of an area, and I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see the area. And the reason for that is because we're still trying to empty that out with all of our stuff. That's the last of the unpacking that we'll have to do. But let me take you over here, and I'm going to be taking you right where these trees are right here, of what's happening over there and what I'm going to have him deal with and what my plans are for. So let's get started. So what I'm going to have Lee do is from about right here where the evergreen is, maybe like a foot in front of it, and I'm going to take it all the way around here, just all the way around where you kind of more or less see the perimeter of it all the way around, and then put the irrigation below the ground and tie it into this area so it's self-watering. But yeah, I'm just going to go around the perimeter over here and just keep going all the way around it, like where you see my peony tree over here. And so far, you guys, deers have not come in here. I mean, they have come in this area, but I haven't seen them feed on any of these plants. I am going to have this kind of clipped up a little bit just to make a little garden in here. I've got over here all the plants that I brought in, most of the plants that I brought in. My Kona grass pretty much has died, but the good news is that it's coming back. Look at this. Look at all that greenery that's coming back. So if your plant looks like it's dying in a pot, just stay with it, you guys. Water it. Keep watering it. Take it and move it from wherever you have it, that where it's dying, because most likely it's getting too much sun, and put it in a more shaded area, and this is what will happen. Then I brought my allium millenniums. They're going to start blooming. They have been thriving in here. They were whimpering so bad that I didn't think they were going to survive, but look at them now. They're blooming. And then the red valerian that I had in here, that I propagated in here, is doing fantastic. I mean, getting blooms. Then over here, I do have another, this is a first blush hosta that I threw in this pot as well, and that's doing well. This here, the name escapes me. It was one of the new plants over in the other property, and that one looked like it wasn't going to survive, but I was just decided, I'm just going to keep watering it, see what happens, and there you have it. It's doing great. This one here is my whirlwind hosta. This one's doing great. This one here is the Spartacus hosta, the big one. And then I forget what these two are, but I do have the names of them, so I'll let you know. But those are mini hostas. Then over here I have my blue ivory hosta. Over here is a blue angel hosta that I took. And then this one here is my Komodo dragon. This one's going to get about 7 feet long. So, it's going to get big. So that's just a great spot for it. And over here I have my Brenra. I did take one Brenra from the yard. It was whimpering really bad, as you can see. Look at this is how bad it was. Didn't think it was going to survive, but I was determined to get it to survive, and look at it. Look at all these new starts. This is why I like Brenras. It was a very established plant. I mean, a year old. Then I pull it up, and of course it went into shock, and that was expected, but it's going to survive. And then a lily just kind of popped up with it, so I brought it with me, and I've got 2 of them, one here and one here. Then over here I have another. This is a dahlia. I was going to give it to my sister, which I still am going to. This is a bishop dahlia over here. Then I've got the mums that was already originally in the container. And then I have my blackbird, not blackbird, but my firecracker, I think it is, called ephobia. And this is a dwarf ephobia. And so that's all doing really well. Over here I have my mums that's suffering, as you can see, but it's a tough one. So, it's popping up. It'll be fine. And then this Kona grass here was another Kona grass that I brought, and it was, as you can see, it was dying, and I wasn't ready to just toss it and it's all coming back. So this are going to thrive. But there's a lot of blackberry starters here. They're easy to pull out, so I'm going to have him pull all this up. Then I'm going to add a lot of mulch, because the soil in here is pretty good, and really make it look really pretty. And it's just going to look beautiful. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. That's my plan for this area here. So I'm going to get out of the rain, but you'll get to see what he's doing if he gets started. I mean, basically it's raining, and so I wouldn't blame him if he cancels for today. It's supposed to stop later on today, but we'll see. So that's all I have for you right now. And just going to enjoy this rain because I'm so happy that it's raining. And we'll go from there.
Rain sounds wonderful.
It's hard to tell that it's raining, but it is actually thundering and lightning. Did you just see that? Whoa! I was not expecting that. Oh my God, that was freaky.
The last time we heard it like that was in Costa Rica.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, that was like it was like the neighbor's house.
Yeah.
Ooh. There was a sharp lightning.
I know, I saw that. Hey Tom, let me introduce you. So this is Tom. I found him through an app called Next Door Neighbor, I think is what it's called. It's just where a lot of people in this community get together for information. But yeah, I'm really happy with his work, and he's doing a fantastic job. And I was just showing him by cutting some of this limbs of how much more open it is, and now I can go back there and I don't have to duck down to get in between, but yet it's still kind of secluded and will give and provide a lot of shade for a lot of my plants that I brought. So basically what we did is we took this big limb that was right across over here, and it was just cascading way over in this direction. So we cut a couple limbs from this tree as well as from over here. There was a lot of the branches that were cascading underneath, and so now we can walk in, and now it's starting to look like this great little area where I can just start putting maybe a little pathway in here, and just start filling with all of these beautiful plants, which I've already named them all. But yeah, you can see where we cut the limb over here, and then underneath here there was a lot of them cascading underneath here. I couldn't even get underneath, so we took all this limbs out from underneath it over here and just did some certain selection with still giving it a little nice canopy for shade, and yet keeping a little bit of privacy. Even though we only have one neighbor that drives by, still, you know, it's kind of nice to have that, but just also be able to see that beauty. But yeah, we took one huge limb over here, as you can see from right there. Took a couple limbs from here and there. Now, the reason why we didn't take the limbs on the other side is because that's a south-facing side, and the heat of the day, when it gets 90 degrees, that is going to be a barrier so that this stays a little bit more shaded and a little bit more comfortable in temperature for like the hostas, the Brenra, the Jupiter's beard over there, and even the Hanacola grass. I don't even think I'm saying that right, but you guys get what I'm saying. But yeah, all these plants here really require a little bit of shade and, you know, damp lighting, and this is going to provide that kind of lighting that it requires. So I'm really happy. But first thing that we're doing is just clearing it out, and then once it's all cleared out, I will start bringing in some soil and some amendments and start, cultivating this and making it really good. Now, so far the soil here, I mean, it is pretty nice soil. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. And really the foliage that's in here will actually be pulled up gets pulled up pretty easy. And of course we had rain, so that even helps a little bit more too. And then we took just one limb that was hanging really low over here, and I think another one that was over this way. So I'm gonna let Tom finish his day, and I'm gonna go in now, and I'm gonna take care of more things in the house. I was up until 1 o'clock last night trying to organize things. I mean, it's a lot of work. I mean, came from a 3-story home into about 700, 800 square feet less than I had. So there's going to be things that are going to be going to somebody who needs it, or Goodwill, or somewhere where it can be repurposed, because we don't need stuff. Stuff isn't what makes us happy, and I'm finding that the more I free myself of things, that the better I feel. Now, flowers and plants, that's another thing. But inside my home, I kind of like to keep it simple. Anyway, you guys, I'm rambling. I'm going to let you go. I will see you tomorrow. Let's finish this up. Okay, here's this little patch still I'm going to leave to you, and I just kind of wanted to meet it over from this side. It's probably not perfect, but it looks a little bit more outlined. Here you go, Tom. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Well, this is a lot of work. So I'm really grateful for Tom. Oh, what was that? Hopefully it wasn't a bug. Anyway, I kind of carved it around, as you saw, just to give it a little bit more circular. The shovel that I was using, I know a lot of you guys are going to comment and say that's not really the right shovel to do this with. I know, but I thought, why not just go ahead and do the best that I can, and then I'll bring an edger and edge around. But for now it works. Made a little bit more work for Tom over here to pick up, but he's almost done. So yeah, I'm gonna let Tom finish up. Again, I just kind of picked up the shovel coming out to say hello. And so I'm gonna let him pick all this up, because I don't want him working in the heat. It's supposed to be 90 degrees. It's gonna get way too hot. But now you can kind of also see, let me move you this way. But now you can kind of see a little aisle going this direction, which I might put a little bit of flagstones coming this way just to kind of decorate this little area. Then I will be adding just a few stepping stones over in this area, and just making it look really pretty. And definitely Excited. Oh, I'm so excited. This is my very first garden project that I have done in this homestead, and I can't tell you how happy that makes me. Now, I'm not going to build a ton of garden spaces. Well, I may, because I do have a few spots that I want to do. But I am on a well, so I don't want to run my well dry. But at least, you know, I've got my shade garden. I love it. I love it. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go for now. But I will bring you back once Tom has picked up all this stuff and show you what it looks like once it's completely removed from all this debris. Yeah, I think you did a fabulous job.
Thank you.
And so I'm really happy. And we will be using him again for other projects because obviously this is, you know, 5 acres, so I can't do it all on my own. And my husband's not really a landscaper, so I probably will hire Tom to help me out here and there. So get used to seeing this face. But yeah, let's show you what he did and then we'll wrap this up. But this came out a little bit larger than, you know, I had planned on. But as I was looking at it, I just kept expanding it. But it's going to look fantastic. And as you can see, right now we're about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock maybe. Do you have the time? I think we're about 1:30 right now. And it's still pretty shaded. It's been shaded all morning, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Did the sun peek in there at all? Just a little bit.
No, just picking up the piles of
Yeah.
sun coming.
So it gets plenty of light, even without any sun filtering in there. But in the afternoon, like mid-afternoon, I'd say probably in another hour or two, then the sun is going to filter into here. But I am really stoked because I want a shade garden, and this whole yard is pretty much full sun, even in the morning. So this is going to be great. And you can see what he's done, and I really, really appreciate it, Tom. I'm so happy with all your work, and yeah. So let me show you around. I'm gonna let Tom go. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a hug. Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks for hiring me. We'll see you.
Okay, thanks, Tom. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up. Let me just give you a quick tour of what it looks like right now, and then we'll just take it one step at a time and go from here. So I still need to get soil brought in. I want to actually put stone. This is at least my thought for now. It could possibly change, but I do want to put rocks all the way around every garden if I can possibly do. But for now, you know, this is what it's going to look like, and then I'll just add some good topsoil, some mulch, and yeah. So far, what I have noticed from working the different, you know, garden spots is that she has, we'll just call her Helen because Helen was the previous owners here, and she did a fantastic job. So a big shout out for her, and I just hope that if she ever watches any of my videos, or anyone that is associated with her watches any of my videos and lets her know what's going on. The yard is well taken care of, you know, and it's being loved. So yeah, I'm really excited. Now there's a lot of work because I haven't been able to be out here, but for the most part, I'm loving it. And she did a fantastic job of creating the separate gardens. So this garden area right here doesn't have any irrigation on it. So I will be adding irrigation in here. And then right around here, I'm gonna be digging a trench and then putting the irrigation to tie it into here so that I'm only using one water source. But I think these two are going to be connecting because they're almost about the same water requirements that these ones are going to be. So I want to keep it within that same consistency of the correct water requirements for types of more shaded type plants. And so yeah, so this is what it's going to be like. Let me take you around. Let me take you around. Let me take you around. Oh, I'm so excited. And this is now what it looks like now. Isn't that amazing? And yeah, even taking up all the limbs that I took that were cross-bearing over here, it really didn't change the atmosphere here at all. It still is keeping it shaded, and I absolutely love that. Right now it looks like a deep shade, but you know what? A lot of these plants are going to survive because they're going to get the appropriate amount of sun regardless. And so I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I probably do need to just carve this little tiny corner right here. But outside of this little spot right here, it looks really, really good. There are some stumps here that I will probably try to get rid of. But yeah, right now, this is what I've got. The soil that's right here was soil from the container she had right here. But yeah, looks fantastic. This is the view from the other side of what it looks like coming in from the driveway. A nice carved area. So right over in this side, I will do nothing but really sun-loving plants over here. And then a little bit more carved here than was expected. I probably will go ahead and take this little corner off as well and expand that, and then just add some beautiful sun-loving plants. And then of course it starts getting into shade, and yeah, just having this little beautiful garden spot is going to be so beautiful. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let's just take this one step at a time. Leave it in the comments below. Once again, let me know what you guys think would really look nice underneath here, and we'll go from there too, because your opinions are important too, and I like hearing what you guys would do and what I can implement in here. And yeah, let's just do this together, okay? Love you guys, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I'm still dealing with some internet issues, but we're getting there, one step at a time inside as well. So excited to show you so much more, but for now, this is a start. Okay, see you next time.